Another episode of 706 Compound, man.
Man, chill the fuck out.
We got another episode of 706 Compound, man.
Chill the fuck out.
Hey, that's my dog, bro. Another episode, 706 Compound.
LeBron, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first take.
Bruh, fuck the intro, bro. Can we start here, bro?
Wow.
What's niggas beef with jobs? Can we talk about that? What's niggas beef? Because I know you think I'm the nigga who got beef with jobs.
Bro, like you like,
bro, I'm not the
you
nigga
like
who got
captain,
beef with jobs.
You like captain beef with jobs.
I don't fuck with jobs.
Yeah, I know.
But I understand that a nigga need a job.
Yeah.
And I can have a job.
That should be a basic.
For the people listening, I've
understanding.
had jobs before.
Yeah.
Multiple jobs. And I know you was like, nigga, what's the longest you had a job? Like, bro, I've had jobs.
You've had jobs. I ain't gonna cap you down. I know you don't like jobs though.
Nah.
Yeah, you hate the motherfuckers.
But I'll stay down though. Especially like this time of the year, this is my favorite time of the year, bro. I will get a job and I will just work that bitch all winter and not go nowhere. Yeah. I'll just be miserable for a winter. Cause I believe in sacrifices.
Miserable, nigga.
Oh, I'll be miserable as fuck.
You gotta work to live, bro.
Nah, bro. Cause like
you gotta work to live, bro.
It's like I only plan on doing that for a season because I'm trying to do something. So I stay down, save up what?
See, that's another thing too.
$10,000-$20,000 I need.
You work like a head ass nigga too. Like you work
for a reason.
You like, I just need to stack my bread so I can go get this or that.
Correct.
Or start a business or do this.
Correct.
Or that. Like, bro, life is work. Like life, your entire life is gonna be work.
I know, bro, but see, my thing with it is, and we supposed to be talking about other niggas' perspective of jobs, not mine. But my thing, but
you
about
is
it,
the other nigga though.
No, I'm not. I'm not
yes,
the other
is,
niggas, bro. My perspective of jobs is just simply like, I want to live my life how I want to live my life, and I'm willing to give some shit so I can get some shit. But waking up every day and doing the same thing like a robot, that shit is miserable as fuck to me, bro. Like, I always remember when I was a kid, right? Mm-hmm. I think my first job was Sonic. And no, it wasn't Sonic. It was Bojangles. Mm-hmm. And I used to go to Bojangles, and they used to make you do busy work. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And they used to make you do busy work. But like you just said, I wasn't quitting that motherfucker until I got me an Xbox and a goddamn big screen TV.
Yeah.
I wasn't quitting that bitch till I got that shit. Mm-hmm. And a sidekick. Mm-hmm. So when I finally got that shit, I was like, fuck this job. Like, I ain't got to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I always had my side hustles.
Yeah.
And then I worked at Sonic. Sonic was cool because, like, my partners was in there, so it didn't really feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just felt like I was just in there kicking it. But then I got a job at McDonald's.
That's probably like, I think we'll get to other people in a second. But I think you have a phobia of jobs because you work so many terrible ones.
Yeah.
And you never had that good one where they like, oh, I can work remote today? Like,
I've had jobs like that and I hated them too.
Okay, well, never mind then. You got this shit.
But the McDonald's one is what changed my life though. That's when I realized because, bro, first off, a McDonald's job, and I worked at 3 different McDonald's in 3 different cities, 2 different states. A McDonald's job is basically a fast-paced, shitty-ass job where you're just constantly squeezing ketchup on a fucking bun and slapping a fucking disgusting-ass burger that's been up on a fucking press for 30 seconds. That's all you're doing, constantly moving fast as fuck. Now, working at a McDonald's that's not fast is when shit gets crazy.
Now,
when you just got to do busy work.
I work Wendy's too, and that shit was hell.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I hate fast food. Like, I don't know. We can't, but I'm not pitching that if you work fast food, that's like.
Oh no, it's not the worst shit in the world.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
honestly, if I was a general manager of a McDonald's and I was bringing in 55 a year, 60,000. I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing wrong, it's honest work.
Yeah.
It's honest work, bro. Like, you can't be mad about, I mean, that's just what it is. But I feel like nowadays, a lot of people, I don't know, they feel kind of like that style of work, or really a lot of these jobs out here are just beneath them. Not even just fast food. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like people, the economy is starving for people. Like, there's a lot of jobs out here for people to get, and people don't want to do that. They'd rather Dash or they'd rather like Uber or I'm gonna just start goddamn doing this. I'm gonna start doing that.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I feel them.
I feel
because
them.
I like doing some shit that's like fast paced and I'm always moving and time go by. Because what I was about to tell you about McDonald's, the worst thing that I hated about working at McDonald's was I'm constantly looking at the clock, waiting to leave.
Waiting to get off, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not really doing shit.
You're not
Ain't
doing
too
nothing
much busy
you
work.
love.
It's only busy 2 hours a day, but I'm here for 7 hours.
Well, I feel like, I don't want to offend nobody because I know people be growing and working jobs. You know what I'm saying? And might not have been as fortunate as we and as blessed as we've been. You know what I'm saying? To have opportunities in life and shit like that. But I feel like for the most part, I feel like that should be for like younger folks, like getting started. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too, unless you got caught with a blicky.
Or something, yeah,
You
got
gotta
something
go get a
going on
job.
that.
Like
Yeah.
I get it, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I don't judge no nigga working no fast
And if you
food
got
job.
caught with a blicky, you can still get a CDL and got things. Slang them lows.
But you know what? That's what I realized too. Like, and this is what I was talking about with the job thing. I don't know how we started talking about me, but this is what I realized with the job thing. A lot of niggas just don't want to work, and they be
By the
around
sense
niggas
of-
that don't work, so they think it's okay not having to work. A drive.
And by the sense of work, it's like doing something that you don't like that's not gonna get you significant financial gains in the end. I feel them on that.
Bro, my favorite thing that ever happened was the pandemic.
That shit fucked the whole game up. It
I
fucked the
know.
Matrix up. And they don't
I
even
love
know,
that shit though.
They don't even know they ain't no reversing that shit now.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
ain't no reversing
Bro,
that
we're
shit.
like this forever.
Yeah.
And people don't even know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you explain what this is though. Because I know we on the same page with this.
Yeah. Talking about like we just was talking about. Like
The job market will never be the same.
it won't.
People like small businesses is at an all-time high now. Everybody thinks they should be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they should be an independent contractor working DoorDash, working Uber. And
They would prefer that to
versus,
going
but the job
clocking
market is
in.
crazy now.
Yeah.
Like minimum wage is still $7.25.
Like,
but jobs
literally-
is paying, nigga. I just went to Hardee's yesterday. They starting out at like $10 an hour. And I told you when I was in Texas, Whataburger was starting out at $18.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It'll never be the same, but honestly, that's that supply and demand shit. Because now, like my son, when he gets older, even if I'm rich or not, he's gonna find him some type of work.
Yeah.
I don't want him to maybe like, I don't know, bro. Because it's something humbling and it's something, because I did it. I was 16 working at Wendy's, you know what I'm saying? Get out of football practice, have to go work from, 4 hours from like whatever it was, like 5 to 9 or something. Then get off, go home, go sleep. But like, I don't know. Do you think it would be messed up for me to make my son do that if I'm financially stable and doing well in life?
No, not at all. I think the best thing to do, and of course I don't have children, I'm just speaking from my perspective of growing up as a kid. But I think the best thing you can do to a kid is install work habits in them early. That's kind of what my mama did. Like I worked at a fair, I worked at a grocery store, bagging groceries, and I was in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
So early on, I knew the value of $1.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, because it's kind of like, okay, I'll use this as an example. Your son came up to me one time, and I forgot what we was talking about. We was talking about a toy, one of them anime toys, and he was like, "Yeah, it only costs $50." And I was like,
you don't get
"Bruh,"
it.
"Bruh, that's an ass of money for a fucking toy, bruh."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bruh, you ain't got $50?"
Yeah.
And he was talking to me like I'm the broke ass nigga. And you be wanting to tell kids like, no, nigga, you're broke.
Yeah.
So $50 is a lot to you, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, of course I can buy a $50 toy, but I know the value of $1. Nigga, my fucking water bill is $25. You want a toy that's twice as much as my water bill.
Yeah.
But that's why, I think it's good to have kids work early just so they understand the value of $1. And I'm not saying like have kids work and make them fucking pay their tuition, but like have them work and buy things that they want. Like if they want a stupid ass pair of shoes or a stupid ass cell phone, you know, have them work and buy that, just so they understand the value of the dollar. Because believe it or not, we got friends that don't understand the value of a dollar. We got friends that would spend their last $200 on a pair of Jordans.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I ever would go to the extent to make him like work a fast food job, but I might make him like work a job. You know what I'm saying?
Like what then?
I don't know, because I don't know what would be the equivalent.
Bro, honestly though, at the age your son is, he's 7 years old. When it's time for him to start, you know, seeking employment, and you feel like it's time for him to start doing that, so you know he can learn those things. Ain't no telling where the market will be. Like nigga recently goddamn this nigga Elon Musk, bro, he's about to launch the goddamn Tesla, the Tesla trucks, semi trucks, and he already got a deal with Pepsi. Yeah. So it's like, if we eliminate, and you just said a nigga can get a CDL drive trucks, bruh, him doing that means we're closer and closer to the point where we don't need truck drivers no more.
Yeah, we're going to get to a point, and that's like the common man's job now, too. Like, a lot of people, like, I think that's like the number one job for, like, men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is a truck driver. I mean,
because all you gotta do is get your fat ass in the truck and just drive,
and you can make a great living for your family.
And it don't require no brain power.
Yeah, and you know, I think truck driving became so popular because it was a way of like providing for your family and creating a solid foundation for your family. Like, bro, it's a lot of money in trucking, a lot of fucking money in trucking.
Correct.
And you know, whereas in old industries, you could have worked a factory job like I worked and provided for your family. Now that's not the case, really. You can't really do that no more. You can't drive forklifts and, you know, work in a warehouse and still provide for your family in the way that you could back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I think truck driving got real cool. And plus the market just demanded for logistics in general. Like, bro, products
all around the board.
Yeah. Everywhere when this economy boomed, we needed people to get this shit around the country. So it became a real high in demand job and a high paying job. And
a lot of people don't know this too. I just want to add this. I ain't mean to cut you off. But it's a lot of money in transporting chemicals in the trucking business. Because right now, transporting dry stocks is going down. Like a load from South Carolina to California used to average between like $10,000 and $12,000. Now that same load is averaging between $6,000 and $8,000. So it's going down. But transporting chemicals, you got to have a separate license for that. That's actually going up.
So now, where do we pivot when that becomes a reality and that market goes away? And
that's exactly why I bring it up, because you eliminate that and niggas got to get other kind of jobs. So that's why I say the market is going to be totally different when your son is ready to go get a job, a part-time job or something. And also they're eliminating, like we was talking about fast food shit. Bruh, it's probably only going to be adults working fast food in the future because, you know, they slowly trying to transition into just having screens where you order. Like at Checkers, they got the automated voice shit. And that shit works good, bruh. Like, you say what you want, and it repeats it back to you, and you drive forward. That shit works really good. I think that's what
you just have people working in the kitchen.
Yeah, you just have like 2 people working in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So like a fast food restaurant is going to be like a hot dog stand in the future.
You just pull up. Please say your order.
Yeah, you say your order, you move forward. Yeah. The nigga in the back already got shit prepped. Yeah. All they got to do is press the button, that shit come out, and that shit ready to go. And most food is damn near microwavable anyway. So it ain't shit. Fast food is disgusting too.
But with the development of AI and all this shit, I think trucking, fast food, the jobs that we honestly are starting to see as just too, you know, I don't know, like people don't want to do them no more type shit. When they go away, I'd like to see how we maneuver in this economy. You know what I'm saying? Because but I don't know, bro. Because here's the thing: you could have an AI driving a truck, but AI has a tendency to fuck up, just like we have a tendency to fuck.
Correct.
up. So
it's
think,
computer glitches and all that shit.
You know what I think? I think it's gonna create a whole nother market of somebody being there to control the AI when it does fuck up.
And that's why you did one of the smartest things you can do on this earth: get an IT degree.
Yeah, because everything's going like you're literally pandemic proof.
Yeah,
Like you're literally recession proof because it's like the world has to keep going, and one of the biggest markets that's growing right now is technology. That's just what it is. Like,
and that's the biggest thing that the pandemic really taught us too is that like, what was the word? Essential worker. Mm-hmm. And that word got blown out of proportion because they was like niggas that worked at goddamn Sam's and Walmart were essential workers, and it's like whatever, cool, whatever. Yeah. But besides all that,
Taco Bell was essential. Yeah.
Nigga,
all the fast food was essential.
Yeah. So, but really, when you break it down, though, it's like you kind of figure out what is really essential, and the number one thing that is essential is technology because where we've moved to in this world is super technology based,
and there's always going to be somebody that needs to maintain and keep that in operating order.
Yeah.
So it's like if the McDonald's machine that takes your order goes down, somebody's going to have to come in and troubleshoot what's going wrong with it and fix it.
But bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you though, and I don't know if you ever thought about this, but you may have because you don't have like social medias and shit. But I want the internet.
Maybe
to shut
coming
down.
soon. Maybe coming soon. Y'all wait. Just wait.
I would actually love that, but I
might hop back out
I don't
there.
want you to get in your blue bag. I don't want you to be schizo and shit.
Nah. You see, like I told you, the only time I get wild on social media is when I'm drunk.
Okay.
So I might just use this. I might make like an IG, and I might like just vlog different things that I do.
Okay.
Because I feel like I have a pretty interesting life.
And post some pod clips.
Yeah, and post pod clips and like just promote. You know what I'm saying? And because I feel like I have a pretty interesting life. I feel like a lot of people don't know that because they don't live it with me and like do the things I do. But I see some wild shit. I have fun. You know what I'm saying? I do shit.
But you know that's your fault though, because you're a closed off person.
I'm
like,
very
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like when I be in a room with like Damo or Trey or Blue, and like if your name comes up and they say something, bro, they have literally no idea what you got going on. Nothing.
I like that.
I know you created that though. Like you want that. You want that to be a thing, and I don't know why. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know why.
Explain that to me though. Like, what do you mean?
Like what's the? I say this about most people though. Like, what's the point of being like closed off and like not letting people in on like what you got going on and who you are? Like, how does that benefit you?
I like to be incognito.
Why though?
I don't like to let people know how I'm moving. One, because I found success in doing that. I don't like to let people see my moves or see what I'm doing and what's next in my life because you get a lot of hate and you get a lot of doubt and you get a lot of people telling you things that, you know, my mind is
if you don't tell them your dreams, they can't shoot it down.
Yeah, my mind is not a fortress.
Yeah.
Like you one of them niggas, your mind is a fortress. I ain't gonna lie. That bit Fort Knox. I be trying to goddamn... I think, honestly, I'm like the only person who could like poke at you a little bit. Because like for the most part...
Nah, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You not there.
Nah, I done got you a couple times.
You probably done got me once.
I can scratch... I'm not saying like I be in your head. Yeah. I'm saying I done scratched the surface.
It's only one person. It's only one person that's in my shit. Like crack the code in my shit. Yeah. That's my mama.
Yeah,
that's the only person that's just in my shit.
Yeah,
and then you probably like
I'm just outside.
You
the
probably
gate.
Got close to the gate.
I'm outside the gate,
but we murked your ass at the gate. Trey, he got in the gate before.
He snuck in that bitch.
Yeah, he got in that bitch.
That bitch dug.
I ain't gonna lie. Trey one night he had me sitting at the table drunk as fuck crying.
But I ain't really like I can't you know. But yeah, like I was saying.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I just don't like to let people. That was a technique that I learned because if you let people know how you moving and how you living and what you doing, a lot of the times people will throw shade. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's why at first I got off social media and all that shit. But now I'm feeling like an itch to like open myself back up because I feel like, you know, the narcissistic side of me is like I feel like people need to see me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I like me, and I feel like a lot of people like me.
Do you think it's like a healthy medium, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Do you think it's a healthy median? Like, do you think it's a way where you can open yourself up a little bit and just have it like in the middle instead of being completely closed off, or even being completely like open? Just have it in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, and the plan was when I got that mansion in Colorado and I'm living my best life.
That's when you was going to invite niggas in?
I was going to open back up.
That shit dumb as fuck.
Nah, it's not, bro. Because I really have like, bro, like I'm sitting out here like niggas talking
So
about.
you're just going to ignore niggas forever until I got to
I don't
get a
ignore
mansion
nobody.
in Colorado.
Everybody, when I see them, bro, everybody.
I'm talking about figuratively. I ain't talking about like ignoring.
Oh,
niggas.
yeah, like ignoring the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody know, bro, when they see me, it's still me, bro. I show love. I'm still me.
Yeah.
I'm still going to crack up. Every time me and Chuck get around each other, it's like, nigga, when we met in fucking second grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like that with all my friends, like forever, bro. But it's like, I just had, you just start realizing, like, some people ain't on the same type shit you on the same type time.
How do you think not having a social media for all these years has helped you?
I've grown so much, bro. Moving away and cutting off social media helped me the most in life because I could really focus on what life was instead of focusing on what I think life should be, viewing it through a screen. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I know exactly what you mean because
Yeah.
I fall for that too. Like, bro, the most toxic thing about social media is looking at other people's lives and comparing it to yours. So it'll be somebody on this nice ass vacation to like, I don't know, Dubai or some shit. And you like, damn, you looking at your bank account like, damn, I'm broke as fuck and I ain't got shit going on.
Yeah.
My bad. I had to read that text. But you like, damn, I'm broke as fuck. I ain't got shit going on. I ain't got no nice ass vacation, and you know, I ain't really doing shit. When really, it's fucking 200 people online looking at your life saying the same thing about yours, but you worried about these 20 people that you follow online, and you looking at their life, and it kind of like, and you don't even know how the fuck they live. You don't know what they going through. You don't know like. Nigga, they parents could have health issues. Nigga, they could be going through way worse shit than you can even imagine, but you just looking at that shit online. And you know, we're all human. We all go through it. There's not a nigga on this planet that can sit here and say, oh, nah, I ain't never went online and scrolled through and compared somebody else like to mine. See, me, I'm not really a big social media nigga. So I scroll for 2 seconds, and as soon as I start even feeling like that, I'll close that fucking app and start playing my little bap-ass game I play on my phone. Because, like, I don't even want that in my head because I got a straight path. And, like, the biggest thing that I've learned from doing what I do is that in the creative space, bro, you have to have a healthy mindset. If you don't have a healthy mindset, you can't create shit. And the most unhealthy thing is being around negative people. So, like, I learned this from Maine also, because when I first started podcasting, I wasn't taking it as a big deal at all. I was just like, this is just some little podcast. But he presented his podcast like, oh no, this is the podcast. And I was like, okay, that's not fake. That has to be like how you present things, because that's actually what it is. And when you're around people that present it as, oh, this little podcast, or oh, this little photography business, you stay away from those people.
Yeah.
Because you start believing that shit too, and you start getting absorbed in that shit. Like,
But if that shit is Nike, if that shit is,
yeah,
because they all started like Nike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, can we talk about the hate? Because we talked about this before the camera. I kind of wanted to talk about this on the pod too. Like, hate is something that you're not used to. It's something that makes you uncomfortable. And why is that?
I don't like it.
Why is that?
That's why I hide. So that's why I hide. Because one, I like for people to like me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm that guy. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Big King likes for people to like him and think he's a good person. Because really I am.
Yeah.
The people who know me know I am, bro. Like, they know, people who really rock with me know like what's up with me. But like I've always been one who always wanted to make people around me happy. Make the world happy. Just everybody I met, just make them happy and, have people vibe with me, bro. Like, that's always been a big thing for me. I've never liked being the outcast. You know what I'm saying? Other than, like, now of, like, I'm not really the outcast, but I'm not.
More so introverted. Introverted now.
Yeah, and just to myself more.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm not good with hate.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you my viewpoint about hate. So, like I told you earlier, hate is one of those things that I've been dealing with since I was 4 years old, and that shit started back.
That's the real question: is how you so comfortable with it?
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah,
bro. When I was 4 years old, we stayed on Fort Gordon, and I remember going outside, and I had just started really playing basketball and busting everybody's ass in basketball on the little kid goal. You know what I'm saying? And I got into a fight with this kid. And we strictly fought because I was just better at basketball than him. That's where it all started from. So you move forward. I went through stages in my life where like niggas just hated me for no reason. I couldn't figure out why. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be a really shy, nice ass nigga. Like I didn't do shit to nobody. Like when I was a kid, like I still would beat a nigga the fuck up. But like I was always shy. I never talked a lot. I was like that when I moved here in 8th grade. I was like that still. Yeah, when I was in 8th grade, I didn't talk. Nigga, I ain't have friends. Who the fuck was I gonna talk to?
Proceed.
Bro, I didn't have no friends in 8th grade. Only friend I had was Ethan. And when he got kicked out of school, I had 0 friends.
You right.
Only person that even talked to me was Pitt.
You was head ass though. Keep going.
I didn't do nothing. I just had sex with girls all the time. That was it. But yeah, so I had to figure out where the hate comes from and how I'm gonna deal with the hate. And I just end up getting comfortable in it. And I figured out what I was doing to attract the hate. And one thing I was doing was I was super, super cocky and arrogant for no reason. Like, nigga score a basket and a nigga start Harlem shaking and shit at half court. Like, bro, why are you doing that shit? Sit your bitch ass down. Why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? So once I cut all that out and the hate was still there, I said, oh, it's nothing I can do. Because it's your confidence, and your confidence is what motivates you to be the person who you are.
Yeah.
So it's your confidence that they hate. And the reason why they hate their confidence is because they lack the confidence in their selves. So now you have to figure out how to just be comfortable enough in your skin and just accept the hate.
Yeah, but when there was a point, I'm gonna insert my opinion on this because
Nah, go ahead.
I was the nerd across the room watching. So it's like at a certain point, it started to seem like you started feeding into it, and you like to play the bad guy at a certain point when you were very young.
Oh, so I'm still speaking early on. I'm speaking of like 8th grade.
Oh, you talking about 8th grade and shit?
Yeah, I'm speaking.
Not
that's what
then. I'm talking about like.
But you skipped
late
ahead.
high school.
Yeah, you skipped ahead. Now, when I was 17, I fed straight into it. I was watching Scarface every day. I fed straight into it, bro. Like I like being the bad guy. It's like, oh, y'all niggas calling me the devil? I'm about to show y'all some devil shit.
Yeah.
And that devil shit, I don't know where that shit came from, and I don't know why that shit is still around. Everybody calling me the devil. I don't know why that shit's still here, but we here today. But I was like, bruh, y'all niggas don't even know the half, so let me show y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I just end up getting comfortable in the hate. And I kind of lost myself in it, though, around that time. But, going to jail for 6 months got me out of it quick. I had nothing but time to goddamn think about that shit.
Yeah.
And goddamn, that's when I realized, like, okay, people are going to hate you, but you don't have to be the fucking bad guy. You don't have to be the fucking antagonist of goddamn every fucking story. Like, every story is like, you got them attacking somebody. You got them, you done
fuck somebody,
you started
bitch.
some shit. Yeah.
You done goddamn slapped a nigga.
Yeah. And then like you fucking a nigga bitch. You don't even like her. You doing it just to piss him off. That's when you're the bad guy.
See, now that's when probably I was like, oh, this nigga slim as hell. Like in high school, when you was in your head.
That's when I was
phase,
17.
Yeah, that was around the time when I was like, yeah, bro. I don't know about this one, dog. Like, this nigga slow. This nigga retarded.
It gets like that, though, bro. You kind of lose yourself and you have to learn certain things. But that's why I got comfortable in the hate, though, bro. That's exactly why. Because it's like, they gonna hate you regardless. And like, as we got older, niggas still start hating me. And bro, you seen it like up close and personal. Because, you always be like, oh, hell, Slim, what the hell you did to this person? And that's used to get on my nerves. And finally you seen like, damn, nigga, you really don't be doing shit to nobody.
Nah, nigga just hate you. That shit wild as fuck, bro. That shit be so wild, bro. Cause I be confused. I be like, bro, what you did to that nigga? And you be like, honestly, nothing, bro. I ain't said nothing. I ain't done nothing to him. It's just, I don't know. But we can dive deeper into that too, because there's this thing called the male ego.
Correct.
And it is,
and I do play a part in that though. I play a part in that.
Yeah.
Because I think I sacrifice niggas' dignity for a laugh. That shit's fucked up. Like, long as I get a laugh, I'm happy, and I'm not thinking about what it does to that other person.
And then also, the way you feel about yourself. The thing is, like me, this is why our relationship, us as friends, works so well, is because just because you feel a certain way about yourself, I don't feel like, oh, that's how I need to feel about myself.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with being how I am. And you're okay being how you are. You know, as delusional as we both might be. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we get along, is because it's like, just because you said it should be this way. Like, when you say it, niggas acting like Moses sending down the 10 Commandments to some other niggas.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, why do you take that so serious? I'd be so confused. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's how he wants to live his life. He's preaching it how he wants to live his life. But how you want to live your life is how you want to live your life.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? But like, the way you say it makes niggas think it's gospel. So it's like, they feel like, oh, this nigga such and such and such. And it's like, no, nigga, you have a choice in the matter. Like, you could be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, that's just like going back to the pandemic. My favorite thing about the pandemic was when niggas was getting them fat ass $1,200 a week unemployment checks and decided they wanted to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part, bruh. Because niggas was really in their bag, like, yeah, nigga, I'm a businessman, nigga, I'm a business, nigga. And I was like, oh, you don't get this.
Yeah.
Like, this is something you have to build yourself up to. You have to make the necessary sacrifices to be able to sustain a living off of working for yourself. And it's completely different from waking up every day and going to work and clocking in than waking up every day and creating work for yourself that you can get paid for.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother way of living. So watching niggas go through that was just hilarious to me. And also watching niggas like figure out that, hey, I work a job that anybody can do.
Yeah.
And I have no education. I got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
That was interesting also. But I wanted to ask you something earlier before we start talking about the hating shit. Mm-hmm. If and it goes back to the technology thing we was talking about. Okay, me personally, I want the internet to shut down for 30 days.
Niggas will go crazy.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
do you think that shit will cause horrible issues?
Nah, that's my life though.
Nah, but see, this is why though. This is what made me think of it. The other day, I was at the
Like,
bar.
you talking about the internet, period?
Period. The internet, everything that consists of the internet,
That
everything,
might,
nigga.
That might fuck some shit up.
Electronic payments, all that shit. I want everything to just fuck up.
Yeah,
everything.
That might fuck some shit
I want
up.
us to just go back to having to go to the bank and standing in line and getting money. Like, even though the internet makes it more convenient for life, but I still just want us to go back to that. And bro, what made me think of that was I was at the bar the other day. I was at Mellow Mushrooms downtown. I got some wings and some drinks. And I was sitting there and I was on my phone the whole time. And my phone died. And I put my phone in my pocket and I was just looking around at everybody at the bar. And every single person was having a drink on their phone except for these 3 old heads.
Oh,
Them
real?
niggas was having the best time of their fucking life.
Yeah.
Them niggas, boy. It was a big ass board that kept making a sound like shifting. And it was like, I remember the stupid ass question. It was like, what's the number 1 topping in America for pizza?
Yeah.
And one of the old head was like, oh, boy, that shit easy. Boy, that easy that question. Boy, cheese. And the other was like, you stupid ass nigga, cheese ain't no topping. And he was like, boy, that shit a topping, boy. And they was just having the best time of their lives, bro. And I was like, bro, shut the internet down, bro. Let's go back to that.
I mean, that probably would help a lot of people, bro. I know, It would be a lot though.
It would fuck up a lot too.
It would be a lot. That's just
because the internet is just so convenient.
Yeah, there's too many layers. Like literally, the world revolves around the internet, bro. But like,
a lot of niggas would be out of work for a month.
But it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot more freeing. It'd be a lot more fun. I have so much fun just being anonymous and just being me and living my life,
bro. But see, I don't want it to completely shut down. I just want a bug to fuck it up for a month, just to give us all a cleanse.
Yeah,
just to reset. Like I don't want nobody to lose their fucking livelihood.
Because the thing is like now, like let's just say that's real. It happened today.
Mm-hmm.
Now it happened. Boom. Podcast cuts off. Everything shuts down.
Oh, I'm still recording.
Yeah.
I'm just posting when that bitch come back up.
Yeah. I go to the house. There's no Netflix. There's no YouTube. So what do I do now?
Nigga, I'm pulling up. We gonna have a bottle of whiskey. We gonna crank the fire.
Yeah.
And we gonna sit outside and we gonna jive on Damo.
Jive on Damo. I probably will, that night get my guitar or something. Like and just dive into the things that I actually care about.
Nigga, the next day
might get a good book.
The next day we gonna take Carter to the soccer field and we just gonna stay out that bitch all day. Yeah. Ain't shit else to do.
Yeah.
Just stay out that bitch all day. Cause you not going to work. Ain't nothing for you to do.
Nah.
Ain't nothing for you to do.
That shit down, everything down.
Yeah.
Unless,
and you know my job is just it's a wrap for me. Mm-hmm. So I ain't gonna have shit to do for a month either.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I actually like that cleanse, bro.
I will fuck with it too.
And luckily I've saved up enough money where a month wouldn't hurt me too bad. Mm-hmm. So I would just love a reset and a cleanse, because another thing that fucking bothers me a little bit is how much we've accepted crazy shit on the internet. Mm-hmm. Like it's like waking up and hearing that this musician that you've been listening to for years has just passed away is like normal to you now.
Yeah.
And seeing his dead body on the internet is normal as fuck also.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing you fucked me up with was talking about that Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like I just read that his costume is about to be the #1 most sold costume on Halloween ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, that nigga Big King was right, bro. That shit kind of disgusting, bro.
Yeah, I was in my goddamn. I don't know why I got so woke at that moment.
I still need to make a clip on YouTube about that. I meant to do it yesterday. I'm going to do it today. I got to make a clip about you talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
Yeah.
Because that shit going to go up. I feel like that's a clip that I can put up at any time, too.
Mm-hmm. And it's, for a little bit of insight on it, it's just like, I don't fuck with the celebritizing of murderers.
Yeah.
And, like, bro, like, who would have thought he eats all these black men, these LGBTQ men, kills them, and he's heralded and celebrated, 30 years later or whatever it might be? And people are wearing costumes of him? And it's like, that's what, I don't know, bro. I don't like to be that guy, because sometimes I'll be a little too woke, and I'll be like, what's wrong with this culture? But it's like, nigga, like, really, what's wrong with this culture? Like, that shit's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how long before we're out here dressing up like Dylan Roof with the bowl cut and rebel flags after this nigga went to a church and killed 9 black people for no reason? Like, how long, like, how far away are we from that? You know, how many years is it gonna take before people start dressing up like that?
I think it's a socially acceptable thing though. Like socially, we're not supposed to accept racism. Socially, quote unquote. Let me air quote. Yeah. Socially, we're not supposed to accept racism. But it's like serial killing. It's just this weird thing that people don't find real.
Well,
because we all relate to racism.
Yeah, I look at them both the same, because it's like, one was a serial killer who killed mostly black people. The other one was a serial killer.
A mass killer.
Yeah, same thing. If you kill them all at the same time, you're still a serial killer. You know what I'm saying?
But you know they try to.
I know, but now they they bunching us into that for niggas doing drive-bys and shit. So now niggas is mass shooters. niggas is serial killers, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They just, whether you do it here, you do it there, or however you do it. If you do it over a 10-year span and you do it in a 1-day span, you're still a fucking serial killer, bro. But I don't know, bro. It's just like we all have to start caring about what our culture's becoming as Americans. Like, to me, that's like gross. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to watch it, even though the shit looked good and I heard good reviews. I refuse to watch it because I just don't want to put my mind in that kind of dark space. I don't want to, you know, because like the more you start, this is the thing about media. The more you start to put yourself into the mind of these serial killers and these killers, the more the culture becomes that, and the more you can relate to it. And why would you want to relate to that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't relate to that story though.
Yeah, but it's like
No
there are
part
people.
of it.
There. How many people out there think resonated with the Dahmer docuseries? Like,
I think the biggest thing that people probably resonated with was the antisocial aspect
of him being antisocial.
Yeah, because you know a lot of people are antisocial, bro, and a lot of people are super nervous being around people, and that's why I told you we should shut the fucking internet down for 30 days because it's making people worse. Like, I can't ask you this question. I'm gonna start having Damo on this pod too, bro, because this is a question for Damo. Because Damo be outside more than me and you.
Yeah.
More than me and you put together.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
goddamn,
Especially me.
Damo will go up to a girl and try to holler at her, and she'll be like, "You can get my Instagram," and he'll be like, "Yeah, I bagged her." No, bro, like that's weird, bro. You got her Instagram. A lot of people got her Instagram. It's just this weird shit that we've built up in society that's just I just don't get. And also another thing, technology has created this weird place where people don't think for themselves. And that's why
you're taught what to think. You
Yeah.
told what to think.
bro, and that's why like
That's why I like
ain't
being
gonna lie,
away from it.
What's old boy name? The crazy conspiracy theorist nigga with the
Alex
raspy
Jones.
voice. Yeah, Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna say I liked everything he talked about. I did find it hilarious that he liked fat black women. I found that shit hilarious.
And
But-
that's a hell of a fetish too. I like that shit kind of gangster though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like a big black.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this nigga a gangster, nigga. Like, this nigga crazy. But the thing that I liked about him, bro, was he thought for himself.
Yeah.
And he had ideals, and he researched his ideals that he had, and he spoke about those things. People don't do that at all anymore. Like, bro, I want to talk to you about this, and you might give me this shit. I don't know. So it was a post online from an article, and it said, "Today is Brittany Griner's birthday. She's 32 years old, and it has been 200 and such days since she was." And the term was wrongfully detained. I reposted it and I said, "Can someone explain to me what wrongfully means in this sentence?" And everybody was like, "Oh, they over sentenced her. She shouldn't have got 10 years for no weed. That shit crazy. They didn't read her rights, all that." And I said, "Do you know what wrongfully detained means though? Like wrongfully detained means
You
that
ain't
you
did
did
shit.
something.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you didn't do anything, and you are incarcerated for something you didn't do. Like those 5 boys in New York who didn't do anything, are like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of black men that was detained in America for, you know, shit they had no dealings with, and they got out, sued, got money, but never got their time back. That's what being wrongfully detained means. In the Brittany Griner situation, what happened was, I don't know what her mindset was, because, you know, I don't know that lady, but she obviously was trying to get high.
I think she just had some CBD though, or something like that, or some hash oil. It wasn't like she had actual drugs on her.
It could have been Delta
But
8. It could have been whatever.
It's a derivative of marijuana,
Yeah,
and it's illegal in Russia.
correct.
Bottom line.
Correct.
I mean,
Yeah. You just wrapped up that long ass shit I was about to say. Yeah. That's it. That's all I was about to say. Mm-hmm. She did something that's super illegal over there, and and honestly, what I've learned from this situation is people don't understand what a democracy is. Mm-hmm. The war over there in Russia is completely a war on democracy. That's all it is. It's just a war on democracy. Mm-hmm. They run their country under a dictator, and that dictator wants to go to war with democracy. Mm-hmm. That's why they don't like the United States of America. And
same reason why China don't.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And Brittany Griner is just employed to go against America. Yeah. And that's why when, people don't know, the United States actually did try to get her back.
It's a bargain.
Yeah. And they said they wanted a fucking terrorist in exchange for her. Mm-hmm. A terrorist that is an international arms dealer.
Yeah.
That's who they wanted for her. Mm-hmm. And we was like, nigga, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, are y'all fucking stupid? Mm-hmm. So basically we was like, ain't shit we can do. Shawty got to do them 10 years. Mm. But the word wrongfully is just something that's misused.
Wrongfully here, over there, it is what it is. I feel terrible for her, bro.
Yeah, correct.
And I pray to God that...
Because she was just over there trying to make a living for herself.
That's what I'm saying.
That she can't get here.
And it's fucked up that she's a bargaining chip for America. And, I'm not going to fight with what a lot of people say. If it was LeBron, we would have went to war. If it was, we probably would have. But
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
it would have been a bigger deal.
It would have been a way bigger deal, and we probably would have gave up the arms dealer.
Woo.
And
that's a bold statement, bro.
We would have, and we just got to be realistic about that. Brittany Griner as a gay black woman is probably more devalued than, let's just say, if Tom Brady got locked up in Russia with some hash oil.
I can't disagree with you on anything you just said, but that's honestly the society that we've created.
Yeah, and the thing is like, I don't know, people, one thing I don't like to, because, a lot of black folks be like, oh, so you okay with that shit?
Yeah, that's what they kept saying to me too.
I'm not okay. I know how people look at me. I know where I stand, and I know what I want to do to make it better for myself and my people. So I don't go out of my way to put myself in situations that'll wind up fucked up for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with the cops and shit like that. Like, oh, you pulling me over because I'm black? He might be, might not. I don't know. I'm just going to put myself in a situation to where I can leave this and keep growing and building and making life better for me and my people and the people around me. That's all I can keep doing is thriving as a black man. That's the only thing you can do to make life better for black people is thrive as black people. Mm-hmm. And rather than like feeding into the bullshit that they want you to feed into, because at the end of the day, they all think the same about us, bro. It doesn't matter what race or what culture. Like, we have been painted in a negative light, no matter who. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, black woman, black man, black child, you were painted in a negative light. You always have a spotlight on you. But you can do your due diligence to like do better for yourself and just be outwit the world, bro. You have to outsmart the world.
Yeah,
that's
correct.
Real shit. You have to outsmart it, because if not, you'll feed into it, and then next thing you know, you snapping at a cop. Next thing you know, you're dead, or you got a knee on your neck for however long, whatever the fuck. And getting off that subject, I wanted to bring this up. It just came back to mind. You know that nigga Alex Jones got sued for $1 billion. They say he has to pay $1 billion. Bro,
he don't have $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
they trying to get that nigga the fuck out of here, nigga.
They're trying to, and that's the thing that scares the shit out of me. That's the thing that scares me to fucking
speech
death.
Ain't free.
No, the thing is, it's not even about the speech being free. They trying to get him out of here because some of the shit he said was probably really fucking true.
The Sex Island shit obviously was true.
Obviously.
The Illuminati shit, that nigga had videos.
Obviously. And it's like, bro, this shit is getting scary when conspiracy, like back in the day, I used to watch conspiracy videos, but I was like, man, this
shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, this shit kind of dark and cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit
but now shit getting too real.
Now shit is like, no, this nigga just got sued for $1 billion. Like, that didn't make sense. They if they would have said that shit to me in court, I'd be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? $1 billion. Yeah, I'll give you $1 billion. Like, nigga, I don't even have that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about $1 billion?
But see, what fucks you up is now you got to live your whole life differently.
Yeah.
Cause like now they can garnish your wages and they can do all this other shit.
Oh yeah.
So it just fucks your whole fucking life up.
Alex is a multi-millionaire. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
He's a multi-millionaire. He makes a lot of money on his website, InfoWars and all that stuff, and people really fuck with him. But like, that's just like some outrageous amount of money. Like,
bro, I'm tired of arguing with people about this too. You know, the Floyd family suing Kanye for $250, and they gonna get it. They gonna get it, bro. Everybody been arguing me saying Slim, they're not gonna win that case, bro. They're gonna win that shit, bro. Bro, this nigga went on Drink Champs and this nigga said that that nigga was on fentanyl and he overdosed.
He had fentanyl in his system. That doesn't mean he overdosed on fentanyl.
That's what Kanye said.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. As much as fentanyl out here nowadays, boy, we probably all got fentanyl in our systems.
Yeah.
Honestly. Shit.
That shit probably in everything.
That shit probably in water, all kind of shit, bro. There's so much fentanyl out here, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't know that shit.
I don't know where the hell all this fit came from.
Bro, I don't
Fit came from nowhere, nigga. That shit synthetic as fuck.
Yeah.
Who even created fit?
I don't fucking know.
That shit super synthetic.
Yeah.
That shit worse than meth, nigga. We ain't never think we was gonna see nothing worse than meth. And folks that do fit, they just be
zombies.
Yeah, but
Walking Dead.
Kanye really was goddamn.
Do you think Kanye was? I mean, we all know Kanye was wilding. He always wilding.
Yeah,
but sometimes there's a little bit of like truth in his wilding. There's a little bit of, if you peel back the layers of the craziness, because we know he manic and crazy, but like, does he not speak the truth sometimes on that? Not the George Floyd shit, because to me, he's obviously kneeling on a nigga neck. George Floyd, like, I don't like when people are like, oh, if a black person dies, now let's just paint them in this negative thug ass light, like they did with Trayvon and all these other guys, like Mike Brown. Like, as soon as goddamn that happens, now it's you see Mike Brown smoking a blunt with his friends on the block and shit. Like,
that shit that Candace Owens said about Floyd was disgusting as fuck too.
She always says disgusting shit.
But specifically the shit she said about like black people always want to create a bad person. Excuse me. They always want to turn a bad person to be this martyr, and it's like. She was like, that nigga's not a martyr. And it's like, so Emmett Till isn't one either, man? Like, what are you talking about? That type of shit is just weird as fuck to me, because, like, okay, we could sit here, she could sit here and she could debate all day and be like, well, Trayvon Martin was in a neighborhood he didn't live in. He had a hoodie on. Ain't no telling what he was going to do. She can have that argument all she want. What the fuck did Emmett Till do? What did he do?
Apparently, back then it was illegal to whistle at a white bitch. I don't know.
But, you know, all witnesses say he didn't even whistle at her.
Yeah, exactly. When it came down to it.
He didn't even look at her. And it's like, it's crazy.
And that's why, bro.
It's crazy, because I've been in the grocery store looking at white women.
See, that's the reason why I don't.
Because of the Emmett Till shit?
No, just because, bitch, I don't. Let me not get my bag, bro. Let me not get my bag,
your bag.
Bro.
We're good.
No, because
this is
I
a safe
love my
space.
woman, and she is a woman.
She
is a woman of no color.
You got that shit of no color. Hey,
she has no color.
Hey, you pissed me off the other day too, because you ain't defend me.
What you mean?
When that nigga Damo was like, yeah, nigga, you be goddamn jiving on niggas too. You be talking about Big King white girlfriend, and I was like, bro, I've never did that ever before. And that nigga was like, yeah, you do, ain't that right, Big King? And you was like, yeah, nigga. I said, oh, y'all niggas head ass.
It felt good though.
Why, nigga? You knew that shit wasn't true though.
It feels good to like. It just felt good.
Nah, that shit lame as hell.
Yeah.
Bro, I've never said nothing bad about Katie ever before. Damo know that shit now. Damo might get in his bag. Nigga, I've never done that shit. Yeah. Never. Because I really don't even like see her as like the stereotypical white girl. Even though she does act like a white girl. But like, she's not the stereotypical white girl. Like, bro, she don't never even like talk about race with us.
Nah. That's
unless
what I'm
we talk about it.
That's what I'm saying when it comes to people, and I've had these conversations with my coworkers and shit before. She doesn't. It's different.
Yeah.
Even when she's around my family, my family will be in full-fledged talking shit about white people conversations, and Katie will be in the room with us, laughing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's weird because at a certain point, it's like, you start to realize all that shit fades and it just becomes an illusion, and you're like, oh, we're all just fucking people.
Yeah,
you know
because
because it's like,
I'm not gonna tell her business on the pod because that's for her, that's her personal life. But like, it's certain things about her life story that sound, and it's about to sound racist as fuck, but it sound like a nigga story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's her business. I would never say that on the pod. But like, it's like, damn, like you go through shit I go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad did 14 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
We definitely have been through a lot together, and it ain't been no honky-dory shit. Like,
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if people, you got to know the person. You can't just judge the person off the color of their skin, because it's like, it's weird when people like meet Katie and they be like, oh, she different than I thought she was gonna be. Like, it's like, yeah, she's just a person, bro. She know about, bro. She with me, so And the thing is like, I don't like when people like try to test me like, oh, nigga, you this type nigga. Like, nah, bro. Like,
oh, we taking your black card.
Yeah, it's like, no.
You
like,
ain't never seen Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, that type of shit. It'd be like, no, bro. Like, bro, trust me. It like the blood runs strong with me, bro. Like,
yeah,
we niggas. Like, you be around my family all the fucking time, bro.
Yeah,
Katie be the only white person in the room, and it'd be like,
I don't even be thinking about that type shit.
That's what I'm saying. Cause it like it don't feel wrong.
Yeah.
It don't feel weird, and it is what it is. It's like, I don't know how to explain it to people though, because they don't get it, because we're so fucking focused on black and white. You know what I'm saying? And the world crazy.
And that's
bro.
what I try to explain to Damo's stupid ass. Like, bro, I don't be in that goddamn, oh, that's a white girl bag. Like, nigga, I don't even care about that shit. That shit don't even mean shit to me.
Yeah.
But like, bro, we grew up in the South, so goddamn, race is a big deal. So of course we're gonna talk about race all the time, but it's not like it's no shit like, oh, that's a white girl. It's not none of that shit.
Yeah.
But niggas will never understand that type of shit.
Nah, it's difficult, bro. America's a crazy place, bro.
Yeah.
America's a fucking crazy place. It's everything we wanted it to be and everything we didn't want it to be at the same time.
I think the best thing that ever came out of America is whiskey.
It might be, bro.
I fucking love whiskey, dog.
But it's specifically American whiskey.
American, not that Irish.
Yeah.
Ugh, bro. What's that shit called?
Jameson.
I hate Jameson, nigga.
I mean, it's not
that
bad.
shit is
I drink
nasty.
Jameson.
I can drink it, but it's
not,
bro. I don't want that shit.
It's not Woodford.
Like, Trey be pissing me off when he be talking about, let's take some picklebacks. Nigga, no, nigga. I don't want pickle juice and I don't want Jameson, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, I like some good American whiskey, nigga. Yeah. And not that fucking Kentucky Jack Daniels. That shit is gross, nigga.
That's just I don't know how Jack Daniels got so popular. I guess songs and shit, but like
that
Jack Daniels was meant to be like the common man's like, oh, like, brother, I got $15. Let me get a little goddamn.
Yeah, a little bottle of whiskey.
But it became like, I guess because music and I don't know what, because it's not, everybody knows Jack Daniels ain't good.
That shit's nasty.
It's not a good whiskey.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I wish they would actually revamp it and like try to change it, make it a little smoother and shit like that. There's Gentleman's Jack and all that stuff. Like,
yeah. Gentleman's Jack is all right. I had that when I go to the cigar spot.
But yeah, I feel like they should have revamped Jack a long time ago. But nah, that shit still bottom shelf, getting sold for mid-shelf prices. For real.
Just like Woodford, I was the first nigga on Woodford.
Yeah,
and
Woodford good.
That shit was $24. I was like, Big King, you gotta try this. Not Woodford. I said Woodford. I meant Buffalo Trace.
Oh no, you was. I was about to say.
Yeah, not Woodford. Buffalo Trace.
I was
My
drinking
bad.
Woodford, bro.
But yeah, you was on the Woodford when I was drinking Hennessy. And fuck cognac, bro. That shit is just.
The only one I can drink now is
yak.
Cavazier. That's the only one.
I don't like drinking no yak, bro. I'll drink it like if I got to, but
we OD'd on it though.
Yeah, I know, bro. Shit. And bro, I was happy you finally went to the cigar spot with me too, because I don't know why you always think I'll be downtown playing around with Damo all the time. I only go play with Damo for like 15, 20 minutes. Then I go to the cigar spot. And you was like, Then you walked in there and was like, I don't believe you be here.
Yeah, I didn't. Them niggas had the jazz going in that bitch. Fucking, they had niggas dressed in all black.
I told you, bro, there's some gyms in the city, bro.
My nigga goddamn Cooks had on the turtleneck motherfucker with the gold chain in that bitch.
Cooks be in his bag.
He had holding the whiskey like this with his hand behind his back. I saw this nigga
acting like a butler.
That nigga's a professional, bro.
Yeah, bro. That nigga be in his bag too, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cool ass spot.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is like, that's why I'm like, Big King, you got to get back outside, bro. Like, I've been too ducked off.
It's some spots to go to, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
telling
As
you.
a
There's some
grown-
restaurants and shit
As
too.
a grown man, now I'm seeing like, oh, okay, there are spots I can go without it seeming like I'm going out being a pussy hound trying to like holler at bitches and shit or something. Like, it's like, no, it's places I can go and like I'm just chilling, and it's not gonna be on no wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like club type shit. It's like some vibe. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and that's the biggest thing. I talked to my homeboy at work, bro. We both grew up here, bro. Well, I grew up in Evans. He don't consider that Augusta, so you know how that be. But like, he grew up out here, and goddamn, I'm just like, bro, I remember us growing up. We go downtown. There was a culture and there was a life to Augusta, bro. It had soul in it. We was a town of James Brown. Nigga, you go down there, nigga, it's art and the heart going on. It's First Friday, there's something going on. Nigga, you'll hear live music. It'll be food. You know, niggas is having fun, and nigga, it might be a shooting. Okay. But
It might be a shooting. Nah, it was gonna be a shooting.
But I'm just saying, bro, the city had heart and it had love to it and it had a feel.
Yeah.
Cause you know, that's one thing about recruiting at my job is like most people, they're like, Augusta, Georgia, fuck that. They refuse. They like, that's one of the, I would never go to that location. And it's really, they don't remember how we grew up, like, or they don't know it for the city it was when we grew up, which it was like it had like a Savannah, Georgia vibe, but it was more bluesy and had more soul to it.
Why y'all fuck with Savannah over Augusta?
Cause Savannah has a life to it. You can feel the life flowing through it. It's very artsy. But Augusta has always been known as like a place where like soul music, blues music, good food, you know, Riverwalk, cool bars, dingy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has like a lower tone to it. Like it's like a low key.
Savannah kind of trashy to me, bro.
It is, but that's because it's become very touristy.
Yeah.
When, you know, but we knew the times where it wasn't very touristy, and it was like it has a vibe to it.
What's that Stone Road called? What's that shit called?
River Street.
Yeah, River Street.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's like a good area, but like besides River Street, everything else downtown is like trashy as fuck.
No, downtown is not.
It's trashy to me, bro.
it's
It's just
become
hole
that-
in the wall restaurant, hole in the wall bars like how we got.
No, that's the thing. We don't have hole in the wall bars.
Yeah, we do. It's an ass of them.
We have some, but you're not getting what I'm saying.
What?
We treat them like hole in the wall bars.
Oh, okay.
Now, when people go out there and they go to Sorry Charlie's in Savannah, it's an oyster bar. You could call that a hole in the wall bar, but like people like they're like, oh, I just came from Australia to go to Sorry Charlie's and have oysters.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's how you
got
view.
you.
It's how you view the city. That's what brings the life to it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
So not the actual place. It's how you got down.
it's how you
Yeah.
you promote your city. It's how when people come out, the fun they have. Like, bro, shit used to be like that here.
I get you now. I follow
You know what I'm saying? There was a spirit. I remember, bro. And it's like when I left and went to Jacksonville, I feel like it was dying a little bit before I left. And I was just like, I don't know, Augusta weird, like downtown weird. Because I remember when I was in high school and shit, like early high school, I used to go out and like we have a friend who lived downtown or some shit. And we'll go downtown, bro. Like downtown used to be fucking lit. People walking up and down.
But you also ain't really been out down there in a minute.
No, it's still like straight.
No, I'm talking about like the actual nightlife downtown.
Oh, nah, not like that. Not like that, no. I mean, do you feel all right? Because if you could lie to me, like go ahead, lie.
No, I'm not about to lie.
You feel
I
like
don't
it got the
disagree with
same?
you.
It got the same spirit.
Nah, honestly, bro, it's kind of weird and shit now. Like it I can't even describe it, bro. It's
Yeah.
just weird. Like the times that you talking about, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly the feeling that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of dead. It's not that many people there, and people in our age group, they pretty much are surrounding one area. It's like two clubs that's right next to each other. They're surrounding there, and all the clubs and those clubs. One of them used to be predominantly white. Both of them used to be predominantly black. I mean white, and now one of the white clubs is predominantly black now. And the club that was predominantly black, that was all the way on the other end of Broad Street, is shut down. So it's like niggas just migrated everywhere. Then it's a club off of like Green Street all the way down. And I'm not gonna say the name, but they basically let kids in that motherfucker. It's an after hour spot though. It opens up at like 2 or like 1 or 2, and it closes at like 4, 5 in the morning. And they let kids in there, bro.
Yeah.
And you can smoke in there, all that type of shit. So, yeah, that's where people be circulating at. It's not like niggas ain't opening their shops on First Friday. You know, First Friday used to be the shops was open all night. They're not opening their shops on First Friday no more. They're not doing none of that type shit. You're right. It's just a totally different feeling now, bro.
Yeah.
Then, like, it's kind of trashy and shit. But some people are helping it go up. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, I was just talking to Damo about this. A lot of the black-owned restaurants that's downtown, and I'm not going to say no names again, but a lot of black-owned restaurants that's downtown Augusta are super unprofessional.
I understand that, but
they not open all the time.
I'll be honest, bro, we ain't never been super professional, though.
I told Damo,
This where you
and y'all gonna attack me when I say this, but black-owned business has turned into meaning horrible-owned business. That's what it's turning into, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we used to hear black-owned business, and we was like, oh, this is somebody we have to support. We have to get behind.
Yeah.
But then we get there, and it's like, nigga, you closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Why, nigga? Why are you closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays? Then you open up on Thursday at 4 in the evening, and when you open up at 4 in the evening, you got an attitude when I try to place an order. It's like, bro, when did we start doing this? When did we just get so fucking unprofessional?
I understand that, but I feel like those have always been there. There's some that are actually out there trying.
Yeah. I know that's ignorant for me to put that on all black people.
No,
that's ignorant.
I mean, it's just experience, nigga. Like, it's just what people go through.
I'm strictly talking about restaurants downtown.
Yeah,
and you know the ones I'm talking about. But
I feel like, bro, downtown need to bring back live music. I feel like it need to bring back food. I feel like it needs to bring back festivals, like just weekly events, things to bring life back. You know what I'm saying? And get us, because every time I go downtown, you know what's the weird shit? I either notice that it's extremely white or it's extremely black. And we don't never mingle together. And that's one thing I can say about like a city like Savannah, is that
everything's intertwined.
Everybody mingles.
Yeah.
It's like a New Orleans type feel. Like everybody vibes.
Bruh, I gotta shout out 2 people since we talking about local shit. We never talk about local shit, but I'm glad we talked about it. I gotta shout out 2 people. First, shout out my nigga Reggie. He about to be on the podcast real soon. Shout out him. He got a shop called Came From Nothing off of James Brown Boulevard. We was just watching Kayla video. Remember when she walked into the shop and she was buying clothes? That was Reggie's shop.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Reggie because he's trying to give Augusta that feel that you're talking about. And he's going out his way to do shit for the city. Shout out to him. And also shout out to my people at Bike Baby. They got a shop right next to Reggie's shop. And they from New Orleans, and they trying to give Augusta that New Orleans feel. They got them do the little bike tours, and you can ride all downtown. They show you the historical spots. They stop by bars. You can get drinks. It's a real cool event. I've done it before. It's real cool. They trying to give Augusta that vibe and that that spirit that they used to have that you talking about. So it is people that's trying to do it and shit. They actually are doing it. They giving it that vibe. I seen the people at Bike Baby doing a tour yesterday, and I stopped, spoke and was like, damn, this shit some cool shit they doing. He be on his big bike with the basket in the back with the boom box and the microphone, be giving the tours and shit. That shit cool as fuck. But I feel like everybody just got to do their part though.
Yeah, and it can't be niggas like me that want to leave.
It can be.
It can, but you never gonna build it when you have people just constantly circulating through it.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta have,
but
people,
niggas don't appreciate us, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but you gotta have people willing to set up shop and really invest, and People not investing in Evans because Evans, they building their own little shit up right now. But I'm talking about investing in Augusta, Georgia, bro. Like,
Hey, I'm sorry to say this, but Evans downtown about to be nice as a motherfucker.
it's about to be nice, but
That bitch about to be nice.
it's gonna be. But is that a place you want to go have fun and party? No, that's a place you go and have a drink and take your ass home, and you got to wear a golf shirt to get in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and the police station is right there,
Yeah,
nigga.
exactly.
That shit kind of scary.
Yeah, it's not a place. That's not a place for us. We know where we need to be, and we know what's lit, and we know what's up. And if you really want to have fun, you're gonna be there with us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be at no stuffy ass fucking bar. You know, paying fucking 50% more on a drink for no reason. Like, bro, we can bring life back to it, but people got to be willing to like set up here, stay here, and like build it.
yeah.
Because like we was talking about this at work. When you think about Georgia, name me cities that you would even attempt to visit.
That's a good question. If you didn't have history in Augusta, would you come visit Augusta?
Not really.
I wouldn't either.
Because the thing is like people only come to Augusta for the history.
No, I'm saying if you didn't have history in Augusta, would you come to Augusta just to vacate or just to visit?
Nah. Fuck no. That's the thing. It's like this has to be a destination place. And it's got to be the people in the
More
city.
than the Masters, too.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Shout out my nigga, man.
Because
That was no pun, though.
no, that's the thing. Like
It got to be more than the Masters for real, though.
the Masters was when Augusta was lit. Like that's when they invented this golf tournament. They was like, oh, we got Augusta, Georgia. Like, you know, we was a big spot at a certain point. And we was one of the main like trading hubs out here, you know what I'm saying? Like Augusta has history, bro. Like when you go back to the old blues and soul, the Chitlin circuit where all the black people had to play blues and soul, like Jimi Hendrix and fucking when he played with the Isley Brothers and shit like that. Like nigga, you had to go through Augusta, boy. Augusta was like one of the biggest cities to play at. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? It's just changed, but like there's a lot of history here, bro. This when you think of Georgia in general, you think of Atlanta, you think of Savannah, and you think of Augusta. Like anywhere else, you don't really where. Like you know what I'm saying?
They love bringing up Columbus, but ain't nobody thinking about no fucking Columbus.
No, honestly.
They're making.
And I feel bad, but like no, like when think of a state, and you're only gonna think of a few cities. You know what I'm saying? Like Texas, you're gonna think of Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? New York City, maybe Buffalo. Other than that, where the fuck else you gonna think? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, where is the culture coming? When you say you from New York, you say you from Georgia, people think Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Or like you from South Carolina, niggas thinking like whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know.
I don't know about South Carolina.
Actually, you know what? I have a theory that South Carolina is just a nicer Georgia.
It's not nicer.
I think it's nicer.
They just got more beaches.
Yeah, I think it's nicer.
It's not. It just got beaches. That's it.
You think so?
Excuse me, not more beaches. It just has beaches.
Yeah.
Because we don't have no beach in Georgia, of course. Stupid
We
ass
do.
Slim.
We do.
We ain't got no beach in Georgia.
Brunswick, Jekyll Island, all that shit. You got beaches.
See, I be putting that on Florida though.
Yeah.
Just like Savannah,
Really?
Savannah, like that's like Florida to me. Like Tybee Island is damn near Florida, because Florida only an hour away.
Here's the thing: you can notice a significant cultural change from South Georgia. Like South Georgia and North Florida are basically the same thing.
Yeah,
Like
it's
if
Geechee.
you in Jacksonville,
It's the Geechee lines though.
yeah, if you in Jacksonville, nigga, you might as well be in Brunswick. You might as well be in Savannah. They the same niggas.
But you know that's all that Geechee shit.
Yeah, and
like
then
that whole line is just Geechee shit.
Past Orlando is when you start to get to South Florida. That's when you get the tide. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get the goddamn snipers. You get the goddamn. You get the Zoes and shit. That's where that come in.
The Melly niggas and shit.
Yeah, them type niggas, like them weird, crazy.
That nigga Kodak said, "Who your favorite rapper?" Kodak Black. Bruh, if y'all ever get bored, go on YouTube and type in Kodak Black funniest moments. That shit is so fucking funny. That nigga just be doing retarded shit every day, bro. He's so fucking funny, bro. But yeah, I know this ain't the sports pod, but I want to talk about some sports topics, bro.
Yeah.
First off, you was giving me that shit last night. I told you. I said, bro, they made a documentary on HBO Max, I think, about Jeremy Lin.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, bro, why the fuck would you make a documentary about a nigga who had 5 good games? And you was like, Slim, it's inspirational.
Yeah.
No, it's not, nigga. He had 5 good games. Like, maybe if you're Asian and, you know, it's not many Asian players, I get it.
Yeah.
But this nigga had 5 good games, bro.
Yeah, that's why they made it, because you don't see very many Asian athletes do or accomplish what he accomplished.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Honestly, yeah. Nowadays, they'll make a documentary about anything. You remember when documentaries were important?
Yeah.
Like, you had to be somebody like Martin Luther King.
Documentaries aren't important at all no more, bro. And that's where I was going with this topic, too. Like, a documentary don't mean... Because, you know, anybody can make a documentary.
Nigga,
that's the thing about documentaries. Anybody can make a documentary, and you don't have to own the rights to that person to make a documentary. It's one of those things that, like, fly under the laws.
Yeah.
Of media, creating any kind of media.
Nigga,
so,
you could have made Crocs, and now you have a documentary on it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, back in the day, you had to be like, oh, this nigga like invented the clock.
Bro,
he invented the car, nigga. Like,
you know, I attempted to shoot 2 documentaries before. One I actually finished though. One, this wasn't my first one, this was my second one. But one was a documentary I did with Quad. And that shit super good. Some very good scenes. I just went around with Quad for damn near like a year, nigga. All last year. Me and Quad just shot different scenes. That shit fire as fuck too. Ain't no telling when it's coming out though. Quad talking about he was gonna put an album together and we was gonna put the documentary out before the album. Ain't no telling when that's coming out. But that shit is good as fuck though. The other documentary, this is the first documentary I ever tried to shoot. And I really wanted to do this, bro. You're gonna think this is the most craziest shit in the world. Bruh, I wanted to do a documentary on how life affects kids growing up mixed.
oh no, that would have been like.
I'm still doing that shit.
See, honestly, you could.
I just picked horrible people.
You could do it now. You could start with Carter. Because I really don't know.
Nah, he too young. I can't have him on camera this young. He way too young.
Nah, you could just ask him little small questions. And
nah,
then by the time he get
too
grown,
young, bro.
By the time he get grown, it's like, oh, okay.
Nigga, if I put him on camera asking him questions, when he get older, he's gonna fucking hate me.
No,
he's gonna be like, why the fuck did you put this on the internet?
Nah, Carter like being on camera. Carter loves the center of attention.
Nah, but I'm saying when he get older though, and he see that shit, he gonna be like, bro, why'd you put that on the internet? Like, I didn't.
Because bro, he's
blame me, bro. He's gonna say shit that like he don't really mean. Mm-hmm. He's a kid, like he don't really mean that shit.
No. I started thinking about this shit too. Kids say shit, but they be meaning that shit sometimes.
But bro, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just be saying shit.
They don't know the gravity behind what they say, but they know what they're saying.
At the moment though, bro. See, kids is like kids is just a person that's just full of fucking raw emotions. Mm-hmm. And their emotions just ooze out of them every 2 seconds. They have no control of shit. Mm-hmm. It's just straight emotions coming out of them. So it's like they haven't even really thought about the shit that they feel or the shit that they say. So everything coming out is just straight raw.
Yeah.
That's what a kid is. But bro, this documentary though. So I interviewed 2 people for the documentary. One of them is one of your high school friends. I never met the nigga in high school.
Louis Bags.
Came to my mama's house in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
I hooked up a camera. I was vlogging the whole time, so I didn't even hook it all the way up. Didn't have a light, nothing. I still have the footage on a hard drive. The hard drive is...
You should drop it.
It's interesting. I would have to do some editing because he said some really bad things about some people I know.
Like our friends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He said some really bad things about them, and he told really bad stories. And these people got families now. They got jobs. I don't want shit like that out there. And he used their names, their full government names.
Yeah.
Like this, he went in and he was angry, nigga. He was angry. But the most interesting thing he said on this doc, though, that I might use if I ever pick the doc back up, which I really want to, I might use it. He told me he didn't know he was black until he was in like 5th grade.
That was one of the wildest things I had ever heard.
I was like, bro, like you got dreads, nigga.
But he did, to his defense, grow up with a white mom.
And he was
on his birth certificate. It says he's white.
Yeah.
And
he never met his black family. His black family is like from Memphis or something. He got a Drake story. Mm-hmm. His black family is like from Memphis or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But that was interesting. That was like, I think I was spot on with picking him.
What you said?
Like, if you want to interview somebody who grew up mixed, that's who you want to interview. Because his idea, when he found out he was black, his ideal of being black was like being a gangster. So like now he was like trying to be hard and be a gangster because he thought that's what being black was. Mm-hmm. And that's just something interesting for people to see.
And honestly,
it's ignorant, but it's interesting.
If I can be honest, when I talk about, because Carter, I don't know what it is. Every time, a black girl run across him at the school, they be obsessed with him. And he came home one day and he was just like, yeah, this girl named such and such, she likes me, but I don't really like, I'm not into like black girls. And I was just like, fuck. Cause like me growing up, that's all I like, bro. I love the darkest, most chocolate woman.
But his mama's white, so
I know
he got like, mama issues.
I know, but it's beyond
not
that.
issues, but he got like
it's
love
beyond
for his
that because like I know he be around me, and when I say like, oh, Sanaa Lathan, goddamn, fine as hell, goddamn, such and such, fine as hell, and he knows like they're beautiful and all this other shit, but like he has this misconception that's been instilled in him. Probably being around his peers and just seeing how society, he's viewed how society views us. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like he views it like, oh, being black is not as good as being white type shit. So it's not that, because I don't think he even likes white girls. You know what I'm saying? I just think
I was about to say, I don't think he's at the phase where he like girls, period.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
But if he was just like, if I had to pick, I'm just going to pick what all my friends are saying type shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And, it's sad, but that's just like, it's crazy that it's 2022 and like kids are still like, oh, well, I don't like black girls because such and such, but I like white girls. Why?
Bruh, but I told you, I think you like give him too much credit for how he's thinking. And I don't mean that like saying like he's not an intellectual kid or nothing, because he's a very intellectual kid. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't think he's thinking the things that you think he's thinking are like meaning the things that he's even saying, bro.
No, this is one thing that I vibed on Blue with, and that you still like quarrel with and you fight with. Yeah. There's things called the subconscious mind, where you're not necessarily in control of it, but it's a part of you. You know what I'm saying?
Your subconscious. You vibe with that shit? Your subconscious.
No, that's serious, bro.
See, Slim, you're subconsciously racist. Head ass.
No, that's serious.
Yeah, I got you though.
That's serious. Like, why some white people would not understand why they get uncomfortable around other races of people. Mm-hmm. Subconsciously, they've always been feeling like they're safe around people that are like them, even though that motherfucker might be a serial killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, it's just we're brainwashed to feel certain ways about ourselves and about other groups of people. But, with my son, I'm just like, I can see, damn, it's still going on. Like, there's still a value that's held to whiteness beyond blackness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that should be pissing me off because I'm like, I wonder what this nigga think about me. Like, this nigga think I'm an ain't shit ass nigga or something. Like, but I don't know.
Why would he think that, though? Why would he think that?
You know how my son is, bro. Ain't no telling. But, like, he probably think his mama pay all the bills. Like, really. He probably thinks that. He don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
He probably do.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the crazy part. He probably think I'm just some ain't shit ass nigga that leave all day and come home. and don't do shit.
He probably do,
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Cause he said statements kind of similar to that to me.
Yeah.
Before. He said that shit like he never say you brought him anything. It's always my mama got me this, my mama this, that, and my mama da da da. But you know that's that. But nigga, that's only because goddamn, she's the nice one, nigga.
Yeah.
But she gotta be the nice one.
But he don't even understand.
And you gotta be the mean dad.
He don't even understand. I'm the nice one.
Yeah.
He don't get it. And
he's probably never gonna get it though, nigga.
I mean, me and Katie had a conversation about that shit this morning about like, y'all just don't get like what it's like to be in my shoes, bro. I don't like to be the bad guy and the good guy at the same time. One or the other.
Oh, you heard my rant last night about my family.
What you mean?
The shit I told you, I like, boy, don't nobody give a fuck about me, boy.
Oh well, yeah. Don't nobody give a fuck about us, honestly. As men, that's just something you got to get over.
Yeah.
Now, hey, make yourself into somebody who people give a fuck about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But nigga, it still hurt though. It's like, damn, y'all niggas really don't give a fuck about me?
Yeah,
God,
but then
damn.
you grow up with a chip on your shoulder, and that's why I feel like a lot of the time men wind up being stuff like that because like nobody really gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You grow up and you realize from day one that, oh, don't nobody give a fuck about no little boy, no, you know, especially not no black boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, once you realize that shit, it's time to go to work. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Umar said, you never did nothing for little brown and black boys.
I provide value to yourself. Don't allow the world to place a price tag on you and create your own value, bro. You have to create your own value, bro. You can't let
It's crazy we got into all this off of Jeremy Lin Bap-Ass documentary.
Yeah. Definitely.
His documentary, I ain't even watch it. I don't know why I called it Bap.
It's an inspiration to all the Chinese niggas out there.
The Chinese niggas.
It is. For real. Because that shit don't happen often for them. I don't know why.
My nigga balled out for 5 games. That bitch dropped 30. That bitch was crossing over. That bitch was hitting the ugly jumper at the top of the key.
He was hitting that
bitch was goddamn doing the goddamn for 5 games. Got him a little contract. Who he got a contract with?
The Knicks.
Nah, I think they had traded him, didn't they? Mm-mm. Oh, they had gave him a Bap-Ass contract, like $11 million or something.
They kept him.
Okay, and then that's when he bounced around. Nigga was on the Nets. Niggas was on a whole bunch of teams and shit.
Then he said he got blackballed because he said he was Asian. But
ain't nobody blackball his Bap-Ass.
I mean, honestly, if it happens to us, it probably happens to them.
Blackball him for what? What did he do?
Let's be honest, Lynn.
Because he was racist?
Because
because he was Asian? They was being racist towards him for being Asian?
You can't promote and sell an Asian athlete like you could a black athlete.
That nigga Luka Doncic? Why you be tripping me out with that shit? You be getting mad, but I get it.
What you mean? About Luka?
Yeah, I get why white people love Luka.
I don't fuck with Luka.
Nigga, it's the same way. It's the same reason why we loved Allen Iverson. We loved Michael Vick. Like, them was our heroes. Because they look like us. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, these niggas literally look like me for real. Like, these niggas had the baggy clothes. These niggas had cornrows. Nigga, they literally look just like me, bro. And I was like, if these niggas can do it, I can do it. And basketball is a predominantly black sport. So white boys look at Luka and be like, if his unathletic ass can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, but this we talking about with the white people, it's different. They actually,
you think it's some white supremacy shit when they do it?
Yeah, it's different. There's always a great white hope, and you know what the great white hope comes from? It comes from always maintaining the status quo of white dominance. That's where that comes from.
So you thinking on some Hitler in the Olympic shit?
That's why I don't fuck with Tyson Fury. After he beat my nigga up,
I fuck with Tyson Fury.
I fucking hate Tyson. I fight all my white friends on that great white hope shit every time, bro. I cannot.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
Cause that shit is racist, bro.
It is. It's not racist, dog.
No,
it's not racist.
If they knew where it originated from, you know where it originates from?
What?
My nigga back in the day. What's the nigga that used to knock out white boys back in the day in the 20s and date white bitches? Was it Jack Johnson?
Yeah.
It might have been Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Dark skinned nigga. Please forgive me if I'm wrong about this shit. But my nigga, he was coming up in the 20s. This nigga was beating the shit out of white boys. Bro, they were waiting for years and years to find somebody who would come in and just bring greatness back to whiteness and be the heavyweight champion of the world and goddamn destroy this nigga. They could never find this nigga.
It is
bro.
Jack Johnson. You're right.
I think it was Jack Johnson. I can't remember, though. But this nigga was fucking white girls beating up white boys in the 20s, bro. And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Back then, that's crazy. Like, that's why, like, it would be riots and all kinds of shit after his matches, and black people would die in, you know, small towns because they're like, oh, we're going to show them that, you know, we're the more dominant race type shit after, you know, black people have been free for a while. But, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too stuck in the past sometimes when I think about shit like that because I don't like when my white friends are like, oh, I like this white-ass player. And I'll be like, why? And they be like, well, he's really good, and, you know, his fundamentals and blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, but you got LeBron.
Yeah, you be in your bag with that shit.
And they be like, nah, but, like, he, like, his 3-point, I'd be like, but you got KD. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, nah,
Steph
but such
Curry.
and such. I'd be like, yeah, but you got Steph. You got Steph. And they be like, you know, they don't want to tell you. I don't know, man. I just like him. Bitch, you like him because he white. You know what I'm saying? That shit's been ingrained in us.
I told you, though. I already told you. That's what
I know,
it is.
but it's like, bro, but I don't like that shit. I don't like that type shit, bro. So, like.
And that shit was so funny when you and we got a white homeboy named Jacob. And he was talking about Luka, and Big King was in his bag talking about that shit was racist. And I jumped in and was like, this is why he likes Luka. And I said the same thing I just said about people that look like them because it inspires them and makes them feel like, you know, I could do that if somebody like me can do that.
Yeah.
And you was like, Slim, that's racist as fuck, nigga. But I don't think it's racist because it's just like, I ain't gonna lie. I watched an interview, somebody doing a public interview.
I ain't gonna say it's racist when we do it. I'm gonna say it's racist when they do it.
It's cool when they do it. Head ass. But bro, I watched an interview with this racist person, right? And he was like, somebody asked him, do you think Nia Long fine or some shit like that? And he was like, nah. And he was like, well, do you think such and such fine? It was another black woman. He was like, nah. Then he was like, do you think, he named the ugly ass white woman. The white woman with all like the plastic surgery and shit all fucked up. And he was like, I mean, I'll bang her if I bang the other two. And he was like, nigga, why? And he was like, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm not a racist. I got black friends, but I'm trying to keep my bloodline pure.
Hell, that.
And, you know, this has always been my argument. You can like who you like. That doesn't make you racist. But when you use the terms bloodline pure, that's when you're racist.
Oh, yeah, that's how it is.
That's when you're racist. Even when you're black and you use that term.
Well,
that's when it's like, come on, bro.
The downfall of America has always been written in stone because simply it was made and built off of people who weren't the master class. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's always going to be this dichotomy of, like, the other versus the normal. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, and that's why you see a lot of white supremacy uprising in America is because they feel like they're losing something that was theirs, but was never theirs to begin with. You know what I'm saying? It was ours. But when you're told something, it can brainwash you, bro. It can mess you up and make you think like a certain way about a certain group of people. When honestly, like we just talked about Dylan Roof earlier, bro. This nigga had a black friend. Like one of his good friends was black. So it's like ideas are beyond people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ideas are way beyond people. Like ideas can fuck you up. And that's why I don't never like when every time a white man tells me, you know, my favorite wide receiver is Cooper Kupp, and I'd be like,
that nigga fire though.
That nigga fire as fuck. But I'd be like, you gotta pass the smell test, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I gotta watch.
Bro, he's the best receiver in the league, bro.
He is, hands down. But if a white boy says it, I have to watch you. Now, if you pass all the other tests, I'm like, okay, he just likes Cooper Kupp. But
so what if he tell you he like Jamar Chase?
That's cool. Boy, that nigga fire. That nigga 5', boy. Hell yeah, Jamache.
Jamate, boy.
Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah.
What if he say his favorite quarterback is Joe Burrow?
I like Joe Cool though. I like Joe Cool, bro. I don't care who like Joe Cool. That nigga cool, bro.
Boy, you don't know what the fuck you got
Nah,
there.
Joe
Joe
Cool.
Cool.
Joe Cool, that nigga, bro. So he not?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The coolest shit he did this past Sunday was he wore Jamar Chase's jersey to the game, and goddamn, that nigga Jamar Chase went off.
Mm-hmm.
That was the coolest shit ever, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga is just cool as a motherfucker.
He just cool. Joe Cool, bro.
Yeah, he cool.
I'm saying
bro.
I can't wait, bro. He's like what I feel like the next generation of white folks need to be. Like he white. He white as fuck.
Yeah.
But he just cool as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga just cool, bro.
He just cool and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
man. That bit was smoking the stogie after the
Yeah,
championship.
that's what I'm saying.
With his feet kicked up, with his LSU jersey still on.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
He was chilling.
He beyond the Tom Brady generation, the Aaron Rodgers generation. He like that next generation that's gonna bring in like, you know what, fuck it. Like we all goddamn vibing. You know what I'm saying? We all in this bitch vibing. I ain't on no goddamn scary shit. Nigga, we all teammates. Like,
bro, they asked Tom Brady this question 1,000,000 times his whole career.
What?
Who his favorite musician was. And every time he gave the same answer.
What?
Jay-Z.
TV? Tom Brady said that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
But you don't fuck with Brady?
Nah.
Brady always been cool too.
Tom Brady is my nigga though, but like,
Bro, they've been asking him that his whole career, and his
Yeah.
answer has never changed. It's always been Jay-Z.
I wonder how you felt when 4 for 4 dropped. That's a different story though. But
Brady didn't allegedly he didn't cheat. He just chose football. And bro, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not talking about the cheating. I'm just talking about it was very like pro-black type shit.
Oh, still nigga.
Yeah.
He probably liked it.
White nigga, dark nigga. He probably singing that shit in the locker room before the game.
White, dark,
Still nigga.
still.
Hey,
Nah,
he
not
probably
saying
go out
nigga.
there.
He like still.
He probably go out there, boy, we fight against the world. He probably be goddamn in his vibe.
He hype.
Yeah.
He like he in the goddamn pregame the pregame chant. He like, it don't matter what we do out there, they still gonna think we a nigga. Everybody like, whoa, TB, you wildin', bro. He like, my bad, nigga, my bad. Damn.
Boy, I just got off that 444, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, that shit had me wild, boy.
Yeah, bro, that shit had me vibing, bro. My bad, bro. Shit. Hey, y'all niggas tripping. I ain't white. I'm OJ.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, that's a good choice. That's a good cop out.
What, to say Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Nigga, you think he did it on some political shit? I think he fucked with Ho.
Everybody fuck with Ho though, bro. Like
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to fuck with Ho.
Yeah, if like we come from that generation, like where they was adults when we was growing up, so like we look up to them, and then they was all peers. They was like the greatest in their fields.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say this. We won't give Bow Wow enough credit.
Man, this has been another episode with Sit Down. Slim,
Nah. Bro, we don't give Bow Wow
we gonna
enough
go ahead, get
credit,
up out of here,
bro. Bro, Bow
Why?
Wow was that nigga, bro.
Why?
And we just. Oh, okay, he lame, bro. Okay,
You like Bow
He
Wow,
lame.
bro.
He lame. Okay,
I think you got to get over this shit, bro. No, this has got to be something like you have to
Bruh,
get over the fact.
I
that,
like Bow Wow, bro.
I know.
I wanted to be that nigga when I was a kid.
I told you who I rock with.
Well, you talking about Romeo?
Why not?
The nigga ain't had no
Okay.
hits. He ain't had no hits.
All right, that's fine.
Bro, we not about to do some childish ass Bow Wow versus Romeo shit.
Nah, I mean
We're
Honestly-
grown.
Honestly,
We're
we've
going to
done it-
give Bow
we've
Wow
done it
his
before.
credit. I know that shit lame though.
And I don't get.
Shit
Hey, I'm a
lame as
Romeo
hell.
nigga, bro.
Niggas grown as hell arguing it with Bow Wow and Romeo is
Yeah.
better and shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Romeo. Definitely. Yeah.
You like the underdog. You like the losers and shit.
Nah, it's just like Lil Bow Wow was like he looked like a bitch to me. Like,
And you know what, bro? I got a take I need you to say too, but before I get you to say this take, I don't like your choices in like your favorite UFC fighters.
why?
I don't know, bro. Like, it's just something about the niggas who you like as a collective that I'm just like,
Who?
Stylebender. It's just something about you liking him. I'm like, bro, I don't know why you like that nigga. And then
Why would I not like him?
Khabib, I'm like, bro,
What's wrong with Khabib?
it's nothing wrong with them individually. It's just as a collective, the niggas who you like, it kind of pisses me off. Collectively.
Are you saying I just like niggas that win or something? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah. That is what I'm saying.
No. Because I showed you Stylebender when he was kickboxing.
Yeah.
And I was like, this thing about to be the next shit out.
Yeah.
And you was like, okay. And then I was just like, when he finally became that, I was just like,
no, you probably don't remember. We had an argument. You was like, he's gonna be better than damn, what's my nigga name? The old ball nigga that be kicking the shit out of niggas. Anderson Silva. And you was like, he was gonna be better than him, and that shit pissed me off because I liked Anderson Silva back then.
Anderson Silva was that nigga though.
But
is.
My favorite fighter always been my nigga Conor.
Yeah, and that was weird. And
you piss me off, like you be hating on that nigga.
It's not so much that, it's just like Conor was a lot of hype that never got fully. I guess he fully accomplished it because he was a two division champion. He starched a lot of niggas. He had hella highlights and all that stuff, but like it didn't last long. It was like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that shit happened. He got 2 belts. Then he went to fight Floyd and got super rich with that, which honestly, more power to him because that's like,
I mean, that's the career you dream of.
Yeah, honestly, I want to ask him, would he have rather reigned as a 2 division champ for 5 years? Or would he have rather fought Floyd and established generational wealth? Because he would have had wealth being a 2 division champ anyways. But not the wealth he has now. Where like niggas own yachts and you know what I'm saying, they're like 100 millionaire type.
Bro, it's a bar out here called Hideout. Mm-hmm. And it's literally like a hideout. Like that bitch is ducked off by goddamn Dunkin' Donuts on Washington Road. It's ducked off. It's a big ass poster of this nigga Conor by the door that looks like a fucking human. Mm-hmm. That's who Conor is.
Yeah.
That nigga's bigger than the UFC, bro.
Yeah, but he could have been like, let's just say he went on to do Kamaru Usman numbers and it just was destroying everybody for years upon years upon years. And then he gets the Floyd fight.
I like Mazadov too.
Yeah, because he's just a gangster, bro. I love that nigga, bro. And we seen him fighting when he was fighting Kimbo's fights.
Yeah.
And to see him go to where he went, yeah, he got his own fight promotion now too. Crazy. But
don't old boy fight today?
Who?
What's his name? Sean.
No, he fight tomorrow.
Today's Friday. I'm tripping.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley fights Peter Yan. That's super scary. He's super confident though, and I can't knock him. He's super confident about this fight. Peter Yan is a Russian gangster, bro. The funniest shit ever. This nigga Peter Yan, they was talking shit in Russian. He said, "You look like a whore on the side of the road." he told that nigga, Sean O'Malley, he do like a whore. And then they was like, Sean, do you want to say anything back to that? He was like, nah, that shit was kind of good. And he sat back.
Yeah, like I got pink hair and shit.
Yeah, like
that
bro.
bitch. Not only do he got pink hair, he got a pink fro.
Yeah,
he got a pink fro, bro. So it's like, what can you say to that shit?
Yeah, bro. But the only thing that about Conor is, I wish Conor could have like solidified himself. People put him up there as like one of the greatest to ever do it. They only do that because he made the sport bigger, which he could have. Either way, he wanted to take it because like he was in his prime. Like he was like 29, 30 when he was like running through niggas, like destroying niggas. Now he's getting older, bro. Like it's like you can go in there and have a fight and you can make hella money off of it, but you're not gonna. Like, these guys is out here swimming with sharks. You're not going to be able to beat these guys, bro. Like, just being realistic. Now, if you want to go out there and do tune-up fights and just show up and goddamn, yeah, I'm going to donate you goddamn $50 million. I'm going to take 100. You know what I'm saying? And just have you some fun fights. I would do that. That would be me.
Pat some niggas up real quick.
Yeah, like, that would be me. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to fight the number 15 guy. I ain't fighting number 5. No, fuck that. Hell no. This nigga is swimming with sharks. This nigga training every day. This nigga's poor. eating rice and beans every day. I'm not fighting him. You know what I'm saying? This nigga will kill me. I have children.
So you gonna make the number 15 guy rich just on some
oh
charity
yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna just go out there and have fun fights. Have everybody watch because they gonna tune in.
What if he beat you the fuck up?
Shit, that nigga gonna go up. He might jump 10 spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's good. It's a win-win for anybody.
Bro, I need to get your take on the NFL season though. Cause you've been going ham about this NFL shit.
Yeah. And not only because my fantasy is just fucked right now, but like I know there's a lot of people out there. Just let me know, bro, in the comments or whatever, bro. I feel like this season is just fucked. It's just like it's kind of bad, bro. Like there's not no real good quarterback play except from like Lamar Jackson and like Jalen Hurts,
Patrick Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, of course. You know what I'm saying? Even your good vets like your Tom Brady's and your Aaron Rodgers.
Geno playing good as fuck.
I felt bad when I was like, it's not like my quarterback is Geno Smith or some shit. And
You did say that ignorant ass shit.
that was like literally the day before he went off for like 30-something points.
Yeah,
like,
bro. You
I
did
was like-
say that ignorant ass shit. And
Yeah.
Geno been going ham, bro.
Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up a little bit.
You fucked up this whole season. If you lose fantasy, that shit's your fault. Because you just been fucked up, nigga.
Nah, it's just like, because like when I scroll down my teams, like I'm like, these niggas not bad. Like I actually got a solid team. And then,
That D-Hop shit pissed me off last night.
yeah, niggas stayed down till they came up though.
Yeah, if you was in a fantasy league, it's 2 people if you drafted. It's more than 2, but the 2 people that I put my main focus on. If you drafted D-Hop 6th, 7th, 8th pick, and you stayed down with that nigga and kept that nigga on your bench, and you finally played that nigga, and he went off for like, 19 points last night? 18, 19, 20
Something
points?
like that.
Bro, if you did that shit, hats off to you, my nigga.
Salute.
Hats off. At least 40 to 50 picks went by without a nigga picking up Saquon Barkley in every draft that I went in. And I'm in like
Honestly,
5 leagues.
Christian McCaffrey was there for a while
Yeah.
because people get scared.
C-Mac is I think he's in the top 20. He's definitely in the top 20 rushing. He might be in the top 10. Saquon Barkley's number 2.
Yeah.
It's Nick Chubb, then it's Saquon Barkley. If you went out on a limb and picked up Saquon Barkley, bro, you deserve to win your fantasy league, bro. Because nobody knew Saquon Barkley was about to go out this bitch and be second in rushing.
I thought after that ACL tear, I thought, man, damn, that fucking sucks. And I was like, well, he's done. Because I had Saquon when he came out rookie year, and he was just like the GOAT. I honestly had Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley the same year when they was the GOATs.
Yeah.
So every game they had like 40 points. Bro,
They were going off.
my receivers didn't even have to do nothing.
Yeah.
I would have like fucking Brandon Cooks with like 5 points. Fucking some other
Bro,
motherfucker.
we're in a fantasy league and somebody dropped Brandon Cooks, and that shit got me.
I picked him up. Yeah.
That shit got me confused.
Well, you got to fill that slot, man. Like sometimes it'd be weeks. Like I'm gonna have to drop somebody on my bench this week for a tight end. I'll probably drop AJ Dillon or somebody. Because I ain't gonna lie.
I don't want AJ Dillon.
What's the nigga they start? Aaron Jones for the Green Bay Packers. He's been going off. So
He been doing okay. He ain't been going off.
He been going off.
He been doing okay. He been getting a lot of totes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He getting a lot of touches. That's all that matters. to me.
And Aaron Rodgers playing like shit. So they've been trying to tote that bitch.
I think this is the old guard of quarterback going out, and the new guard is taking over. I'm seeing it now because Tom Brady ain't been doing shit. Aaron Rodgers ain't been doing shit. Russell Wilson looks like a tiny black man, which he is. You know what I'm saying? They're like these people, they look human now. It's like, what's going on?
I think somebody dropped Russell Wilson in one of our leagues too.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody gonna pick that nigga up. Nobody want that trash ass
Yeah,
nigga.
he could chill.
Yeah, he's just gonna be in the free agency pool.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about that trash ass nigga.
Unless one of my quarterbacks get hurt or some random week.
I still don't want that nigga. I get Matt Ryan.
Shit, he might be playing the goddamn Jags or something. I might goddamn throw his ass in there.
Only thing about niggas like Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz is them niggas will drop 30 points one week, and the next week them niggas will drop 4.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing about them trash ass niggas. But NBA
This
season.
is an interesting year because you don't know. Like everybody's so inconsistent that you don't know what's going on. Who's gonna be there and who's not? Who's gonna play good?
It's a flip of the coin every week.
Yeah, and that's the scary part about this season. But whatever, you know.
I was told that somebody said that in one of the leagues we're in, I'm 6-0, and they was like, "Yeah, that nigga just lucky," and I was like, "Ain't this fantasy?"
This shit week to week.
Yeah, this shit fantasy. Like, nigga, I know I'm lucky. I know this shit was off luck, nigga.
Nigga, in that same league last year, I was 10-0.
Yeah.
And it was just week to week decisions that I made that won me 5 more points than you got. But it was just that I'm gonna just play this nigga this week. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? In that league this week, I want to say the person I'm going against is projected to win, but I got 2 people. I got 2 slots not I put on the bench, and I got to get somebody out of free agency. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna smoke them. Mm-hmm. But it's like it's week to week, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna win the next 2 to 3 weeks because I don't play nobody.
Yeah.
All the niggas I'm playing is lost already and gave up. Mm-hmm. That's what I love about week 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Niggas give up already. Mm-hmm. It's some leagues where I'm 2 and 4 in. I'm not giving up though. I'm still in here, nigga. I'm 4th in the division.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is make it to 3rd to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And if I can make the playoffs, I can make something shake. Because one time I had a losing record, made the playoffs, and this is the year Debo snapped. Mm-hmm. Nigga, remember Debo was the underdog. He was like the random pick. Mm-hmm. Bro, I had Debo. That nigga snapped for me in the playoffs, and I made that bitch, and I won the fucking playoffs. And I'll never forget this. I was in Atlanta broke as fuck. I got drunk and spent all my money, and I remember it was a white boy. The girl, you know the girl, but I had to tell you off camera. I was over there with the girl, and she was dating a white boy. He had a Camaro, and I had just got my Camaro. He kept talking to me about Camaros, and I wanted to tell him so bad, like, bro, I'm broke as fuck. I don't give a fuck about no damn Camaro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, fantasy is interesting, man. If y'all don't play fantasy, make sure y'all play fantasy. Anything else you got though, bro? I feel like we did a lot of talking this episode.
We did. We needed to though.
Yeah.
Every now and then you just gotta goddamn get it all off.
I gotta do a Patreon episode because I'll be slacking on Patreon. That's my goal this weekend. I got some work to do, but I'm doing a Patreon episode. Yeah. I might do a podcast Sunday. I'm thinking about it. I might shoot 2 podcasts this weekend. One for Patreon. I might shoot a Patreon episode with Cooks. Next week, I'm going to shoot that podcast with Reggie. Mm-hmm. And Sunday, I got to do a skit with Hen and Trues. And I might put both of them on a podcast. Yeah.
You really should start doing your 2 a week shit, you know, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna start that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text them now. But that's all we got for this week. Be prepared for these podcasts. I'm dead ass serious. This Hen and Trues podcast is coming Friday. I already done spoken into existence. I'm about to text these niggas now in this group chat. And that's all we got, man. We out, man.